has brought smiles to the faces of children throughout this kingdom. He has done countless hours of service recruiting people all around our kingdom, bringing them in and making them feel welcome. This man has written words of guidance for chatelaines the world over. His smile shines on all around him, soft like the morning sun, bringing joy to those in his presence. This man has been the premier bard of our kingdom. He has been the kingdom hospitaller, now known as chatelaine, the kingdom youth and family officer, the kingdom historian, the obelisk herald, the deputy to the society chatelaine. He holds the sable thistle for his bardcraft and gaming skills, the sable crane, the compass rose, the order of the Drago Bryn. He is a companion to the order of the Star of Merit. Here comes before you a humble monk of Castleton, gentle founder of Bard's Hall. Rejoice for him, His Excellency, Goldweard, St. Golias. All bear witness, and on this joyous day, as Goldweard enters the presence of their Majesties Ansteorra.
Good order, the Pelican. Is your order complete?
No, your majesties.
Are you still in agreement upon the advice you have given us concerning the candidates?
Yes, your majesties.
Goldweard, having heard these words, we show you're worthy to the order, the mission of the mastery of this order. Is it still your wish to join the order of the Pelican?
Yes, your majesty.
Are you free to accept this accolade with all prior obligations duly concluded?
Majesty.
Right.
Why don't you come to her?
Actually, he does have another small item. This is my name. And
We will call testimony concerning this man.
Goldweard, what is said here concerns you. Turn and face those who speak of you. Let those who speak, speak to be heard by all.
Your majesties, Vilhjalmur Thorspringir, Knight of the Society, has consented to speak to the prowess and capabilities of this man.
Your Majesties, I have known Goldweard for a long, long time. And we have not always gotten along. One of the things that I love about Goldweard is he is humble when he is both right or wrong. We have had long discussions over things that we disagree on. Yes, yes. Long discussions about what we have before about the SCA. Your joy in doing service is an inspiration.
Your Majesties, Aubrey de Bedricourt, holding mastery in the Order of the Laurel, has consented to speak to the arts and learning of this man.
Your Majesty. And good fellow what can you not say about the achievements of your teacher? I met him when my wife was first pizza craft. I had a little lot in the kitchen. She didn't work. So I asked him, what do you find to fix things around here? Goldweard, where is he? Down at the Listfield. I go down to the Listfield. It's in fine shape. He's not there. Because he's already been there and fixed it and moved on. Okay, so this Goldweard dude, where do I find him? Oh, there's some problem over at the water bearing station. Go over there. I get there. There's no problem there because he's already been there. Finally, after 4 or 5 stops of places that he's already fixed, I find him. Goldweard, there's a problem in the kitchen. Oh yeah, you do this and that. Yeah, I'll just come with you and do it. So he does. Every encounter that I've had with this man along these lines, when I find him, he is in the thick of the fray of getting things fixed and done. Most recently, he was in charge of scheduling the classes at the Water Bend. I did a class. Another fellow did a class on theory as well. I had already been scheduled, and I noticed that he was doing a class, and I went to him and said, so, here's fast. Maybe I could write mine to introduce some of the concepts that you're going to use. Sure. Hey, Goldweard, can you change this carefully crafted order of classes that you've done and put maybe my class in front of his? Oh yeah, I can do that. And he did. There is art and science to getting the job done. And those are the things that he does. Your Majesty, Goldweard, I acknowledge you as fully my equal and my peer, and I thank you for your efforts, and I thank this order for choosing wisely and well.
Your Majesties, Marie de Giraud, holding mastery in the Order of Defense, has consented to speak to the honor and courtesies of this man.
I was going to speak about honor and courtesy, but then I had another idea. I listened to the previous ceremony where a lot of peers came forward and said how long they watched the candidate and watched their growth. And it is my fault that I can't say that about Goldweard because when I first met him, I wasn't paying attention. Until one day Goldweard impressed me so much I could not pay attention to him. And it was when I was a Southern Regional Commander in the Ravine 10 years ago. It was Friday, and you all know what it's like at Gulf War on Friday. As a commander, my job is not to have strategy. My job is to find out who is not broken, who is not hungover, who did not break their weapons, and can actually fight today. And I looked upon my unit of bandaged people, and people in boots, and people who looked very green, and I said, can anyone maybe a little bit jog towards the flag? And Goldweard said, I can run. And he did. His job was to run and get to the flag before Trimaris could, and to hold that flag until the rest of us sauntered up. And then when he died, he was to die yelling for reinforcements, and he did. And then he was to res very, very fast, so that when he got back and we were all dead, he could take possession of the flag again. And he did. And we came home from war. They took photographs every few minutes to see who owned what flags. And the center held that flag for 26 out of 28 time checks. A very good friend someone said to me last night, that man has spilled so much blood, sweat, and tears for Ansteorra, they ought to make him a Pelican twice. And I saw that day in the ravine, and it was because of you that we got that war point. And from then on, I always paid attention to you. And I am so happy that you are my peer, so that I can continue to succeed and see you succeed.
Your Majesties, Torrin Seven Stitches, a lady of the Order of the Rose, has consented to speak to the nobility and inspiration of this man.
Your Majesties, Your Excellencies, I am Duchess Torrin Seven Stitches, Lady of the Rose, Knight of the Kingdom of Ansteorra, and I did no more consent to this than leap for joy to do this. It was my great honor to give my favor to Goldweard, to have him fight for me as a representative in the Ansteorra Rose Tournament this year at Goldweard. He comported himself with the grace and honor that he now possesses. Goldweard has given service to the kingdom, service to me, during both of my reigns, when my child was young and bored, at many events where there were no other children there. Goldweard was always there with a helping hand, fun games, or just something to do when we were so busy. For that, I will always be eternally grateful. And the fact that she still comes to Goldwater instead of going to the beach for her spring break is a testament to how much fun she had as a child. And that was due in large part to you and your selflessness. I am very picky about who I give my favors to. I joyfully gave my favor to you. You are an inspiration to me and to others. You are my peer.
Your Majesties, the Lions of Ansteorra, defenders of the dream, have already been described before this court as the exemplars we wish we could be. They are our Arthurs, our Cucullins, our Eleanors of Aquitaine, our Richards, Coeur de Leon. Sometimes, Your Majesties, good things or dangerous things come in threes. Your Majesties, Eva Runamagi, Avery Shaw, whose words are carried here by Mistress Bafanwe Fergaifian.
No, they're actually carried by Pug.
They're actually carried by Pug. And Thomas of Tenby, Lions of Ansteorra, defenders of the dream, have consented to speak of this man's impact on the dream for others.
He's right there. He's fine.
Let's do the long one first, Todd.
That said, these words made it all the way across from the kingdom of Drottenwald, but could not survive me through court. So we'll see what we say. Greetings from afar to your majesties, your excellencies, and assembled friends. When I heard that Goldweard was going to be elevated to the Order of the Pelican, I was pleased. He has always been incredibly enthusiastic. Sometimes a bit too much. Aren't we all? He offers to help, to work, to make sure something. And just will not stop. It is not the big things that everyone sees all the time. Many times I have seen him so we can have... I figure these words out.
Someone else's words.
Many things I have seen from him, so we can have our events. And this will run to him late at night as the first one on site or the last one to leave our facility being taken down. Because he was making sure the garbage was taken out. And we cannot do the big things like this and more to make sure things happen without the little ones.
Your Majesties, I am Avery Shaw, Lion of Ansteorra. The dream does not exist without those willing to work, and this man works. He is my peer. Okay.
Your Majesties, I don't know how to follow Avery's. Hopefully mine make a little more sense than some of those. I've watched Goldweard for a long, long time. He does everything that needs to get done with a smile on his face and pulls others in to help him get it done. This man is an inspiration. I have watched him as a Pelican, and he makes me tired. He's done more in the past couple of years than I've done my entire time in the SCA, which is far too long. Your Majesties, Goldweard is a peer, and I acknowledge that he is my peer. And thank you, brothers and sisters, and Your Majesties, for recognizing this man for what he is.
I've always wanted to do that. I admire people who seek goodness in others, and then, having found it, generously give of themselves. Lord Goldweard is a man of such mettle. The strength of any realm depends on peers who can give wise counsel to the crown and lead others by example. Baron Goldweard, I salute you.
And we will grant you admission into this order and the insignia to which all may know that you hold this mastery. Is there a medallion for this order?
Actually, Your Majesty, there's two. The first one I hold in my hand from our third princess of Ansteorra, the wonderful one who started this long congress. Purchased this one for the love of her life, Simon. He wore it until his death, so recently. With all the love in her heart, she sends this to be Goldweard. There's also this one. This one has a little longer lineage, perhaps not quite as sterling. Some of you probably remember Mistress Ansteorra Tavara, known as Mama Stasia. She loved horse scraps, and she would search for Pelican horse scraps. And she always would put it on a boot lace, because it was her opinion that pelicans pull themselves up by their bootstraps. Her motto was, "In good time." I think that applies. She passed this to her protege, Sir Arnwald Keith of Kierstead, whose motto was, "Better the hammer than the nail." He passed this to Mistress Lorraine Deerslayer, whose motto I could not find. If anyone knows it, I'd love to hear it. And it came to me 19 years and 9 months ago. It is covered with sweat and dirt and tears. And I now pass it to Goldweard. May you sweat on it as much as we did.
That's fine, baby. What hurts?
Is there a code for this gold? Yes, Your Majesties. We have two.
There we go. Yeah. Is there a cap of maintenance?
Yes, Your Majesties. This hat was donated to Montgomery by Mistress Zenata many, many moons ago. The hat was not complete, so Goldweard finished the hat by his own hand.
At Sherwood, while
Sherwood.
doing the demo.
But wait, there's more. Everything comes in twos.
Where is Your Majesty?
I made this.
I don't think we could do a hat on a hat. Point forward. There you go.
Those of the Pelican may swear fealty as a Pelican and peer the realm, or swear an oath of service if they so desire. What do you desire?
Hear now the oath of Goldweard to his crown. I swear fealty and do homage
I swear fealty and do homage
to the crown and kingdom of Ansteorra,
to the crown and kingdom of Ansteorra,
to serve the crown in all things,
to serve the crown in all things,
to provide good counsel as required,
to provide good counsel as required,
to remember courtesy and kindness,
to remember courtesy and kindness,
to prize justice above personal gain,
to prize justice above personal gain,
to labor for the common good,
to labor for the common good,
to enrich the kingdom and society,
to enrich the kingdom and society,
so they may flourish and grow,
so they may flourish and grow,
and to be worthy of the title of Pelican.
and to be worthy of the title of Pelican.
Here by my honor, my hand, and my heart swear I.
Here by my honor, my hand, and my heart swear I, Goldweard of St. Golias.
We accept your oath. In return, we swear to you, we will heed your wise counsel in all things. We will keep the welfare of Ansteorra first and foremost in all of our decisions. We will work with you to enrich the lives of our people. We will reward that which is freely given, and protect you our aid in giving you our love. May all strength fail, and the world turn against any who break this song. Arise, Master Goldweard of St. Golias. Peer of the Realm, Magister of the Order of the Pelican.
Your Majesties, there is not a completed charter or letters patent, but there is something to stand in their stead until they are finished.
All right. So originally, I had volunteered to make for Goldweard an outfit that would outshine all others, for I feel that perhaps he deserves it. And actually, Goldweard, being the honorable and humble human being that he is, he actually said, "No, I bought something at Goldweard, so please instead make me a scroll." But he wanted a parchment scroll. Parchment was in short supply. So this is the stand-in that is my very first peerage scroll stand-in. And it is based in everything that I feel in Goldweard. So we designed this on St. Francis of Assisi on exit windows. And it includes all the different service work that we've done. It also includes homage to the others that achieved their peerage today. So there is a work by Howell, and there is Lavar's red scarf which he wears, also included in the work. So may it serve you well, and I will get your parchment scroll in the near
Magister Goldweard, will you please lead the Order of the Pelican to the back of court, where your new brothers and sisters may welcome you to the Order. As Magister Goldweard leads the Order out of court, hear now the words of the crown published for all to know. Let it be written in the annals of Ansteorra and all the realms of the known world that this day their stellar majesties Jean Paul and Gillian did elevate Goldweard of St. Golias to the rank, estate, style, title, and degree of Magister of the Order of the Pelican. For Magister Goldweard, newest companion to the Order of the Pelican, Vivat! 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 And my lords and ladies, while there are themes running through this evening,